No sugarcoating, no BS. I'm here to show you exactly what it says in the thumbnail. No fluff, no fancy intro with edits. No. In this video, I'm gonna go over exactly how in the last 30 days, as you can see in the screen, I have made over $60,000 at 24 years old. That is it. My system takes less than 3 steps. Well, it essentially takes 3 steps. And I'm gonna explain to you guys in less than 10 minutes. And if you don't understand it, then guess what? You can go back in the video and rewatch it. And if you don't understand it even then you can check the first link in the description and get my free course that shows you and breaks down the exact same concepts and exact same strategy, but in longer form videos, longer than 10 minutes. Now, if you like that intro and it interests you, let's get right into the video. But before we get into that, I wanna show you exactly why you should trust me. Like, why should you be watching this video? You know, I'm touching this last 24 hours, I haven't made nothing because I haven't taken a trade, but I'm gonna refresh the page. Nobody else can do that in this space, so I'm gonna do it myself. Refresh it. Are we going to get the same numbers? And yes, we are. Okay, 60,000. Last week, I think it's like, okay, 19,000. Over the last, month, basically 18 days because, it's December 18th of 2025. I've made over $29,000. Now let's get right into the 3-step strategy. Pow! My strategy can be broken down in 3 small steps. Step number 1 is going to be higher time frame bias. Boom. Step number 2 is going to be lower time frame execution or lower time frame entries. In my case, we're going to be using 3 different time frames. We're going to go over that when we get there, but yes. And everything can be explained, like I said here, in under 10 minutes. For step number 1, I'm gonna need you to add my custom trading view indicator to your charts. Oh, Raza, why should we do this? Okay, look, if you want to copy my strategy the exact same way, then you're gonna need my indicator. Raza, but do I need to pay you? It's completely free. All you gotta do to add it to your charts is check the first link in my description, the top one right down here. That's all you gotta do. Check it there. Join my WAP. It's completely free. And once you're inside of my WAP, you're gonna head over to this channel right here called Indicator Access. Here is going to ask you to add your TradingView username right here, and then you click on claim indicators, and that's it. If you don't know how to add an indicator on TradingView, then all you gotta do is go to indicators in TradingView, go to private script indicators or invite only indicators, and it'll be right there. It's called the 3M structure indicator. Yes, it's free. Now that we have the indicator, we can kind of move over to step number 1, but in this case, it's going to be step number 2 because I'm holding your hand, quite literally holding your hand, guys, because I want to make sure that you succeed. Now, for this one, we're gonna be going over higher time frame bias. What this means is to know if the trend is bullish, meaning that it's going to keep on going higher, or bearish, meaning that it's going to keep on going lower. In this one, we're going to be going over a bullish scenario. And how do we know it's bullish? Well, we're going to firstly look at the daily chart. And you guys can see it right here that there is essentially higher highs being created. And how do we know this? Because with the indicator, what it's going to show you is highs, protected highs, and protected lows being broken. And clearly, the latest break right here is bullish, creating a higher high and a higher low. Now, if we would have stepped into the charts right here at this break, and this was not happening just yet, then the daily would have been bearish. Because why? We were creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. Now that we've established that the daily is bullish, we can look into the 4-hour and see if it's doing the exact same thing. If it is, then our overall higher time frame bias is bullish. So when we step down into the 1 minute, which is when I execute, then we're gonna be looking for buys, not for sells, because we're bullish, guys. Okay, look at the 4-hour. We can clearly see that there has not been breaks to the downside for a very long time. We can see that we had the high, we had our low. Then after that, we had the break, then we had a new high and a new low. After that, another break, a new high and a new low, and so on and so forth. And the latest break is bullish, right here, creating a new protected high and a new protected low. This makes it so that both the daily and the 4-hour in this case are both bullish. So yeah, so when we step down in our lower time frames and execute and enter, we're gonna be looking for buys. Now for our bearish example, guys, it's the exact same thing. You guessed it, but opposite. So we're gonna be looking for lower lows and lower highs to be being created instead of the higher highs and higher lows for the bullish side. So here, looking at the daily, we can clearly see that we had our high, our low gets broken, lower high gets created, low gets created. And once again, we get a new break, a new lower high, and a new lower low get created, and then a new lower low gets created. So we can clearly see with the indicator that you guys have on your charts, I'm assuming that you do, that we are creating lower lows and lower highs. And the latest break, which is right here, is bearish. So the daily, in this case, is going to be bearish. And for the 4-hour, we can already see the same thing, but I'm going to go over it with you guys. We had our highs, our low. We had our low, we had our high. Low gets broken, a new low gets created, a lower high gets created. We get another break, a lower high gets created, and a lower low gets created. Now in the second example, we have seen that both the daily and the 4-hour are both creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, equaling our higher time frame bias being bearish. So when we step down in our 1 minute, we're gonna execute for sells. And that is it, guys. Now, big disclaimer, even though I've already said it, but I want to do a small recap. If both the daily and the 4-hour are doing the exact same thing, aka higher highs and higher lows, both at the same time, we'll look for buys. If they're both creating lower highs and lower lows at the same time, right? If the latest break at the same time is bearish, then we're going to be looking for sells. Now, on the other hand, if the daily is creating higher highs and higher lows and the 4-hour is creating lower lows and lower highs, then we're not going to do anything. And that day, that pair is going to have no trades. It's just going to be invalid. And that's it. Now, before we get into step number 3, please make sure that you support the video. If you're liking it so far, I mean, if you got all the way here, then I must be doing something right. Hopefully, I do try in these videos and not only like try to make them better every single week, I make sure that I give you guys at least 2 to 3 videos every single week. So if you're liking that and you appreciate more content, then make sure to hit the like, subscribe as always, hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video, and leave me some feedback in the comments because that's how I get better with your guys' feedback. Now look, for step number 3, guys, I'm gonna be using these 5 different screenshots so you guys can see step by step what happens when I go into my execution time frame, and even if it's not valid at the time, I'm gonna show you exactly what I wait for, and then when that happens and I get my confirmation, how I enter, how I go break even, and how I take profit, everything. And if I get my loss, in this case, how I re-enter. Okay, so we're gonna assume that our higher time frame bias is showing us bullishness. So when we step into the 1 minute, we're going to be looking for buys. Yes, you said that right. And for the 1 minute to be valid, first things first, we need it to have a breakup. So if it's not bullish, like in this case, because it's creating lower lows and lower highs at the moment, then we're not gonna do anything. We need to wait for there to be a break right here. Once that happens, then we move on. And as you guys can see right here, we just got our break. After we get the break, we want to see price come back into our range. Now, a lot of you guys might ask me, what do you mean by our range? And I'm going to show you. Currently, the break range is from this high and this low. So if price just keeps on going higher and doesn't return into our range, then it doesn't return and it's not valid. But what we want is for price to leave and then come back. It can come back with the next candle. It can come back 10 minutes later. But as long as it doesn't make another break with a new predicted high and a new predicted low, we're still going to be in this range using this range. So now all we're waiting for is for price to come back into our range. Here you guys can see that price just came back into our range. Yes, it was with that candle. It literally left for like a millisecond and then came back. That's okay. It's still valid. The main thing is that it is back into our range. So we are good to place our order. Here you guys can see I placed my order. Now, for orders, I'm not going to be using market orders. I'm not going to be using limit orders. I'm only going to be using stop orders. That means that I'm going to want to see momentum. If price was to just go down or just go sideways and then down or whatever and invalidate, then I wouldn't get entered. This makes it so that I save myself out of a lot of losses. How do I know this? Because I've backtested it, I've journaled it, and then I've traded it live for years and years and years. That's how I know that that's efficient, and that's the reason behind everything that we do really with this strategy, is that it's all backtested and journaled. It's not just something where like, oh, I woke up and now I know how to trade. No, this has all been tested. And now the stop order, the buy order in this case, is gonna be a little bit above the protected high, the current high of the range, and below the current candle. You guys can see right there, just a little bit below, not right under the low, and the buy is not right above the high. It's like a little bit above it on both ways. Now, last but not least, guys, how do we go break even after we get entered? How do we take profit? The take profit is really easy. Usually you'll target between a 2 to 4 every single time, 2 to 4 RR multiples. And then to go break even, I just need a break outside of our entry. Basically just another range to be made outside of our entry. This is our entry. So when there is a new range created, in this case, it'd be right here, then we would have gone break even. And that's it, guys. That's my full on strategy. And like I said, I was going to show you it in under 10 minutes. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I really did get there. If I didn't, give me a dislike, but I'm pretty sure I did. As always, thank you guys for watching. There's gonna be a playlist right here where I break down every single one of my trades that I've taken over the last, whenever I started the channel, really, I started recording every single one of my trades live. So if you wanna watch that, then I would appreciate that. And also, I just know it's gonna help you because the more you watch something, the more you learn about something, the better you get at it. But as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, leave me some comment for some feedback, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Pow.